was so close to not being wanting to record today, but today, new week. I still gotta edit the video and drop it, but new week. We about to hit some chest. Ended off the week yesterday on a good note. A lot of stuff I gotta do. I kind of canceled some meetings to focus today, and we're in it to win it. Let's go push some iron, man. Okay, so got home, changed, showered, got to work, worked a little bit, slacked a bit, but now I'm helping myself to stop slacking, but also have AI do some tasks for me. So if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't seen my previous videos, I think I did only 2 phases, but there's 4, and I just added a 5th phase of what a successful release is. I have not had a successful release, but this is from what I've learned from everybody that talks about their brand, whether it's George Heaton, Clint, and all these type of guys, people who are way bigger than them, as big as them, or way smaller than them, but they all say similar things. So I just took that and ran with it and kind of created what success looks like and how to hit every metric, right? So I'm having Claude create a Monday and Thursday every week. They're gonna give me a report, and the report is gonna be based on these things. So step 1 is they're gonna orient. When they're doing the research from the very first time to after, the point is from Monday to Thursday to see what's sticking, what's not, and what's new. Right? So from Monday, you can say all these are doing well. Thursday, you can say all these are doing well, but then it really doesn't. And then at the end of the month, I wanna see, okay, from all of these trends that we got, from all these different reports, what does it look like? The other reason why I wanted to do it from Monday to Thursday is because I wanna stay in the loop. So it won't be long reads, or even if it's a long read, at least twice a week, I'm looking at it and staying up to date, because I can't think of content and do all that kind of stuff while also focusing on the next drop, right? So that's kind of the plan. And then the rest is just stuff for me. I have a little extra stuff I need to add in, but I thought I'd let you guys know in this world. There's not much I can really show you guys. Like, we're not out doing photo shoots again yet. I'm not talking with any manufacturers as of right now. This is the reason why I'm gonna talk to manufacturers, because whatever money we do end up making, and whatever money I make from work, whenever they pay me, because obviously I'm interning, so and it's a startup, so money's not consistent like at no regular job. We go by it based off clients, okay. So just like any startup would. So whenever I get paid my cut for everything that I'm doing, I will need to put all that money back into the brand right away, because I already don't have a lot, and I'm leaving it up to God at the end of the day. Like, I'm going somewhere where I have to pay a couple, maybe days, a couple weeks from now, I have to pay for something for like just to strengthen a relationship, but it's okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about what's in my pocket. I'm not gonna be scared. I'm gonna be optimistic in whatever God puts me in, and whatever He does for me, you know, I'm gonna be ready for it, because He's always gonna be by my side, and He's probably doing it for a reason. And at the same time too, not just loosely just spend my money just because. So trying to keep a healthy balance. Haven't been able to record. Played some tennis last night. I'm about to go play some paddle. I've been crammed with work, pushing through. I've been getting distracted every once in a while and putting myself back in the mindset of locking in. And I just want to say, guys, it's gonna happen. Not all the time you're always gonna be top tier everything, but don't let yourself go, but let yourself be okay with it. But then once you realize, don't let it happen again, and then do your best to not let that habit keep on happening. Like, I realize it's okay. Sometimes I will cuss myself out, I will be harsh on myself, but not all the time that's gonna be healthy, right? Like, you just have to be like, okay, I'm messing up right now, I'm not doing what I need to be doing. What do I need to do in order to progress? And to be honest, AI is a big help, man. Like, sometimes I don't know where I need to go, and I'm just like, hey, this is everything that I have on my plate. This is what I got to do, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, oh, okay, so just focus on this thing. And I'm like, oh, great. That's all I needed to do. Because sometimes you're in your head, and thankfully we have this tool. But just realize and understand that, like, this is all of our first times of doing anything. Like, if I had kids and then I like they all grown up and I have kids again, it's still my first time having kids with a new person, right? So it's like, or even if it's the same person, it's the first time having kids at this age. Even though I know what it's like to have kids, it's still gonna be completely different. So be okay with yourself messing up, but don't allow yourself to keep on doing it, and just push through it. You know, I'm gonna do my best to document my life and what I'm doing, but it's gonna take time to perfect it, and we're gonna get better and better, slowly and slowly. What's good, YouTubies, Instagrammies, everybody? I want to say it. I want to thank all of you guys for being part of the journey. Journey still started. We still got a lot to do. I want to fill you guys in part of the YouTube video that's gonna be coming out, but also for the social medias. There's so much stuff that goes on in the background that not everybody sees. When it comes to this brand stuff, it's been taking days. It's supposed to take hours, but it's been taking days to figure out what real content is gonna stick, right? So that's the plan, figuring out what content is gonna stick. The cinematics, the way it looks, everything looks good. But at the same exact time, we also have to make it look authentic. Emilian Dor, Laura Piana, Ralph Lauren, all these brands can afford to do these big budget videos without having to say so much because they already are established. So if you come look at their page, you'll still like their mystery. You'll still like what they're putting out. And a brand at my scale can do the same thing, but it doesn't give a reason why. Emilian Dor, you can look at their why through looking at 3 different posts, looking at their website, looking at everything that they've been doing, but not so much with a lot of other brands from what I'm seeing so far. What I'm trying to do right now to bridge the gap is to take what big brands do in a sense of cinematically, right, the way it looks, and then take the UGC or the go-to content that everyone uses on TikTok to generate sales or to generate people to look at their stuff and grow, but just doing it cinematically, right? So I want to be doing it this way, but think about like the Instagram challenges when they play soccer and there's like 3 balls on the top of the screen, like soccer balls, and then 3 people's names, and each one goes to shoot, like they kick a ball to hit top post, right? And then it goes X under their name and under the ball if they didn't get it, and it's like a challenge. Now imagine that cinematically, and then with a cut that puts the brand first. Let's say if it was a soccer related brand. So for us, it would be golf, paddle, all that kind of stuff, or whatever it is. It could be a luxury sitting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a sport. But that's what we're trying to emulate, and that's what we're trying to do. So the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, hopefully we can do our best to do that. But till now, stay tuned, to pay attention to all the videos, all the stuff that we're doing for the brand. I'm not just doing this by myself. I got people with me, but you guys are with me on this journey. So can't wait to see what happens, and let's keep running it. A little bit all over the place. I need to do some editing. A lot of stuff going on. Right now, watching George Heaton. This is like my guy right now when it comes to brand stuff. But I want this to sit with you guys. If I need to sell 150 shirts in a month, in 4 weeks, that's about, per week, I have to sell about 37 shirts, roughly. I think that's what it is. And in a day, I need to sell about 5 shirts. If I want to make 500 sales within a month, I'll need to sell 17 shirts. When you think about it, selling 17 things for $80 every day, and you're reaching out to a lot of people, is not really that hard. Think about it. The way I'm looking at it is when I did door to door, I would get people buying for $50, right? $50 every day, and I'm knocking on their door, all that kind of stuff. This is gonna be a lot different. This is a lot more people, right? Maximum, I'm probably knocking on 100 doors a day, 5 sales, which is not bad for $50. Now, if we're selling to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people viewing, and let's say what, per 1,000, 10% is 20 buyers. If we can get right, if I'm not mistaken, 10%, 1,000, no, 1,000? What would it be? I don't know. Whatever it is. I can't. My math is not mathing right now. Whatever it is, we just sell 20 shirts a day, every day. Or in every single post we get, let's say 1,000 views. How can we get 20 people to buy, or 10 people to buy? That's the plan. And right now I have my CMO, which he should be working on, which I'm trying to be stricter with him in a way that makes me become stricter on myself, right? make sure we're having deadlines, make sure we're getting things done. So he's focused on script, locations, objects, models, different styles for one shirt, with jacket, without jacket, pants, shorts, different colors, different shoes, whatever it is, different locations, 3 to 4 different locations, 20 videos per thing, per location, right? Or per 3 different type of style of videos that we're doing. So that's 60 pieces of content. 60 pieces of content averages about 1,000 views. We should get 10 sales. That's the plan. And then on top of it, I've been doing my outreach. We have about 3 people who are possibly brand ambassadors. I haven't sent out the contract. I have to make it tomorrow, or agreement for them to sign. I have one hugely promising guy, and then the other 2. I have to take money out of pocket to ship it to them. Some of them are in the US, some of them are whatever it is. So it's gonna be a pretty penny. But if they keep the shirt, and I have multiple people in the US, I'll say, hey, ship it to this address, this address, this address, and here's the money for it. And we go from there. Create as much content, they get their freebies, whatever it is, yada, yada, yada. That is the plan. If we have enough influencers doing it, and we have people coming in from us, great. On top of it, if we get a lot of sales within this next couple of weeks, when it comes to the influencers, it will kind of be almost easier to send them their own shirt and then they promote it, right? And then after their agreement, all that kind of stuff. My plan is, like I've told you guys from my previous video, if I reach out to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, they go off commission, and let's say 50 of them respond, 5 of them, or each and every one of them sell a minimum of 5 shirts, that's 250 shirts sold. 250 shirts sold just off of them and their affiliates. And then I pay them commission off of it, $20 per sale. Boom. And then on top of it, the commission that my CMO, he gets 20%. On top of my head, it's probably like what, $10? I think the way I'm mathing it is like already. So I don't know, whatever. I don't know. So long story short, they'll get a commission off the whatever we sell online. And whatever I have left, going back to the business until we keep growing, until then, at a certain point, he's not on commission anymore, it's just salary, and then we go from there. And we grow the brand. I'm okay with my money being stretched thin, kind of, in a way where it's like, it's going to these influencers, it's going to the CMO, and I have to put money into this. I'm not going to take a single dime. I'm not going to use any of that money to pay for anything until I'm at a certain point in life where it makes the most sense. I want that to be clear. There's a lot that we have to do and a lot I have to grow with. And if I think I can use that money to spend with, doesn't make sense at all. I need to have my LLC working good in the US, and then also my LLC working good here. So I need to have both, right? And then at the same time, how is that gonna work? Because at the end goal is the American market, right? That's where I started, that's where I wanna be. I'm not there anymore. I'm in Saudi, and the brand is for Saudis. I have to push this well enough that it can be interpreted for both. I want the American market, because the Saudi, like, think about it. America, 300 million people. Saudi, 40 million. Or 30 million, actually. Maybe even 28 million, I think. Obviously, our market is way bigger in the US. But obviously, our market here in Saudi is still pretty good. But there's still not a lot of people who are buyers as big as America. That's why freaking George Heaton is there, right? Compared to the UK, where it's at. So, I also have to figure out how to make the content palatable for Saudis, to make it feel connected, but then also for America. So that's why all my stuff is in English text, but everything around it, I want it to be in Arabic. And then if I speak in English, I want there to be Arabic subtitles, or vice versa. So That is the overall plan. I just don't want to box myself. Here's another reason what I mean by that. A lot of Muslim creators, and I'm gonna speak Farzi, I think his name is. I think he's Pakistani or Indian influencer. He used to say he made his content for Muslims specifically, right? And it did well, But then it hindered him because he ended up like, it's just so much you can do. You can still do a lot of it, but it hinders you. But when you do it for everyone and it's just generic, like he does videos about like going out with your friends, all Muslims, Jews, Christians, it doesn't matter. They can relate to it, right? But if you know him, you know he's Saudi, it hits a little bit, or sorry, if you know he's Muslim, as a Muslim, you like it. And every once in a while, he still brings his Muslim content in. It's not that it's not there. Just bringing to a broader audience. What I'm trying to do is every single piece of my content leaves Saudi in there, but it's also palatable for everybody. Anyone can relate to clothes, right? But not everyone can relate to thobes, or shmaghs, or ghutras, or hijaz, or, oud smell, right? Even if Tom Ford and other people that use oud, they don't have their oud smell as it is here, like that, the way it is, right? So I have to implement that in a way that's palatable for everybody, but it's if you know type of vibes. So that's just kind of the main deal of it. That's just kind of what I want to leave you guys with. I think this is going to be the end of the video for this week. Or last clip, I mean. Hope you guys have a blessed one. I'll see you in the next one. Love.